August has been a bit of an anomaly here across North Georgia. It's not going to be so much for the tropics, and that's when we expect the waters to warm up and for the shear to relax and for dry air to kind of basically start to fade as storms make their way from the African coast all the way over to somewhere near the Americas. You can see the most likely development area for this time of the year stretches from the northern Greater Antilles all the way down into the Lesser Antilles. Puerto Rico, the island of Puerto Rico included. In fact, today is August the 11th. September 10th is the peak hurricane season for the Atlantic, and today we had the development of Tropical Storm Erin. This storm got its act together fast. In fact, right now it is about 150 miles to the north and to the west of the Cape Verde Islands. Brought some rain there earlier today and through the overnight hours. This storm right now is putting out winds up to 45 miles an hour, and it's moving along at a pretty steady clip, and it has its eyes set on everything to the west, the waters that are westward over the open waters of the Atlantic. This storm is not greatly organized just yet. In fact, we're not able to find its inner circulation. We've had no planes or anything fly in at this time. We're going to continue to watch this storm because it has to fend off some dry air brought to us by some Saharan dust, and the winds are slightly hostile. As it moves further westward, it gets into a more favorable environment. In fact, the waters get warmer out here in the open waters of the Atlantic, and especially as you start to get into the shelf area here where the waters become a bit shallower near the islands. That's when you get those really warm sea surface temperatures, and without this environment being too sheared up, meaning winds going at different speeds, at different heights, this is going to be a perfect atmosphere for this storm to develop. In fact, the latest track from the National Hurricane Center suggests that it could develop into a Category 3, which is a major hurricane, by Saturday morning just to the north of the Lesser Antilles, but really too close for comfort for the island of Puerto Rico. So we will be watching this storm and watching it closely. That next advisory comes out at 5 o'clock, and Chief Meteorologist David Chandler will definitely be tracking that. We're now 5 names into the season. Erin is the only one we have on the board, but the storm is just trying to make its way around this area of high pressure. If we can push the big H further out to the east, it means that the storm will be allowed to find some space well far away from the United States East Coast. Nonetheless, we're tracking the storm. It's still some 3,000 plus miles to the south and to the east of Atlanta. Its movement is to the west, but no matter how you shake it, I think at this point we can confirm that this will likely be the first hurricane of the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. It definitely has an open path for development, especially as we get into the